I'd love to get off birth control because I'd love to meet me, you know? I've heard that when you get off birth control, you're just like, has anyone in here gotten off of birth control? You have right here? Oh, a lot of us. Okay. All right. How did that go for you?
I broke up with my boyfriend.
You broke up with your boyfriend of 6 years. These are the stories I'm talking about. This is what I've heard about. You stop doing birth control and you don't.
Your sense of smell changes.
Your sense of smell changes.
By then.
Oh my God. So wait, what did your ex-boyfriend smell like before when you were on birth control, and what did he smell like once you got off birth control? You're like, when I was on birth control, he smelled like my future, and when I got off, he smelled like the past. I didn't realize how easy my boyfriend's life has been until recently when I found out he's never had sex in a car before. Yeah, now we're back on Team Taylor. I'm like, never? He's like, no, but I'm down. I'm like, we're not brainstorming. Like, we have a home. Like, do you want to have sex in a car? He's like, I mean, sure, that sounds kind of hot. And I was like, oh, hop in, Speed Racer. Let's kill a dream. Because anybody who's had car sex knows what I know, that car sex is for children or criminals. It is for people outside the law with nowhere to go. If you've never had sex in a car before, that means you've always had a place to bone. That is the epitome of privilege, and I don't care to know you. If your ribs have never been bruised by a center console, we have nothing to say to each other. New relationships are awkward because you gotta tell a whole new person what you like in bed, and the only reason you know what you like in bed is because someone else did it to you first. But you can't say it like that, right? You gotta do that cute little tap dance of like, oh, babe, you know what would be so fun? That's never even occurred to me before. You know what your body is inspiring me to do right now? But in your head, you're just like, do it like Craig. Could you just do it how Craig did it every time? Craig didn't do shit right. He did that right, let me tell you. Can we just call him? Can we just call him and ask? It's not a big deal. We're all adults here. Remember when we reset the Wi-Fi router last month? It's just like that, babe. He's just a voice on the phone with the password. That's all he is to me now. No, I did block his number when you asked me to. Of course I did. But when you block a number, your phone kind of just saves it in a different folder. Ooh, some of us are gonna fight in the car. Not everybody knew that. I did not masturbate till I was a grown woman. I was that afraid of going to hell, all right? Yeah, I had my first orgasm with my college boyfriend. Do you know how embarrassing that is to get your first orgasm from another person? That's like having a realtor show you your own house. They're like, and over here we have a second bathroom. You're like, a second bathroom? Like, you've been here for 19 years. You never went poking around on your own? You're like, I did once, but I thought Jesus would get mad. So, yeah, I don't actually own this place. I'm just renting it from the guy upstairs. And if I flood the basement, I do not get my security deposit back. So, is there anything else I should see while you're here? She's like, yeah, let me show you the doorbell. I'm like, oh, is the doorbell even important? She's like, the doorbell is the only thing that matters. Nobody comes inside without touching the doorbell. Has anyone thought about what they want to happen to them after that? Like what they want to happen to their body?
Gemstone.
Gemstone. Can you explain that to me?
Cremated ashes get turned into a gemstone.
Your cremated ashes get turned into a gemstone, and then what happens to the gemstone?
I have to wear it.
What's your relationship? You're happily married. Are you sure? I have to wear it. The last ugly piece of jewelry he ever gave me. His literal remains. All your friends are like, is that new? You're like, oh, yes, it's Bill. I don't mean to shit on straight guys. You're very sweet. I've dated a lot of you, but oh my God, you are so proud of yourselves for almost nothing in a relationship. It is impressive to watch. Honestly, a straight man will put a candle in his bathroom and be like, I changed my whole life for you. And you're like, you didn't even light it, man. It kind of smells like lavender if you get down real close. I'd trade this candle for a slice of empathy, if I'm being honest with you. Has anyone gotten like a really crazy red flag lately? Moped? These are some picky bitches. Are you for real?
No car, no job.
No car, no job, only moped. Okay. His priorities are out of order. I'll give you that. I will give you that. No car, no job, but has a moped. That guy thinks he's Lizzie McGuire. That is absolutely ridiculous. Like, you're like, I don't need a job, I don't need a car. Why not? Like, that's nuts. Oh my God, if you don't get that reference, you did not come to see me on purpose. Jesus Christ. No, moped is bad without all the other stuff. You want the moped to be like the cherry on top. You want a guy to have a moped because he's like, I didn't know what to do with all this money. Not because he was like, I saved up everything for this moped. Therapy gets a lot better when you're single too, because you have time to dig into things like that. When you're in a relationship, you waste half of every therapy session going over all the shit your partner won't go to therapy for. When you're single, that's an hour of you every week. It's almost too much time. You really gotta start doing your homework on your days off. After my last breakup, I was coming into therapy hot every week with ideas like, hey, you know what I realized this week? The elementary school I went to growing up, across the street from a cemetery. And she's like, okay. And I'm like, I mean, I don't know, but that really seems like something, doesn't it? I bring the ingredients, you bake the cake. I'm not a doctor. I went down deep inside me, found something scary, brought it back up to you. I was so brave, where's my treat? So brave, favorite client. But he cheated on you, like early on, and then you forgave him. Because it wasn't that bad, or because you cheated too, or what? I don't know if you heard that up there. You're my hero? She goes, I felt like he needed that to figure out what he really wanted. You are the baddest bitch I've ever met in my life. Just, oh, did you need to go someone to find out that you up? Okay, no, that's cute that you needed to do that. Like, you are everything I want to be. Just someone who's like, you cheated on me? But that's silly. You silly Billy. What were you thinking? I'd like to have kids too, which is a shame because I'm so talented. And you understand. I don't know what happened. A few years ago, I was like, yeah, I'll get to kids. And now it's like every day I wake up and my brain goes, you have goals. And my body's like, I'm empty, like all the time. I saw a baby in a fedora last week, and I was like, I need to make something and put a hat on it right now. It came from somewhere inside me I didn't know existed. I felt like a young boy who'd just seen porn for the first time. Just like, what's happening to my body? I have to go home forever. I do still get annoyed with other people's kids, which I think will keep me empty a little bit longer. Like, my biggest pet peeve are those babies that wave at you from strollers. Have you seen these babies? They're strangers to you, but they wave like you owe them money or something. And it's like, hi, don't engage, it's a trap. The same thing happens every time. Hi. 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 Hi, sweetie, how are you? You know why they laugh? Because they just wasted your time. They know one word, it's not a conversation. That's a dead end. That would be like me walking up to a French person like, bonjour. They get excited, start talking to me in French, and I just go, ha ha. Then a bigger person wheels me away in a carriage. Au revoir, asshole. You thought you made a friend, baguette. If you want to believe that you can do anything in life, go on TikTok. There are teenage girls editing themselves into Harry Potter movies on TikTok. I mean, it's incredible. If that technology existed when I was 11, I would have lost my virginity even later. And if you're sitting there going, Taylor, you should be grateful. I miss my 20s. No, you don't. What you miss is a time in your life where you didn't have a lot of responsibilities because nobody expected anything from you. But do you remember why nobody expected anything from you? Because you sucked. That's what everybody forgets about your 20s. You were garbage. Thinner garbage, but you were garbage. You have no intuition, no instincts. You can't make decisions, only mistakes. That's why you're thin in your 20s. You don't have a gut to listen to yet. There's no mystic bad feeling under your ribs going, hey, maybe don't date a DJ again. Nobody expects me to do shit right. I'm like, what can I bring to the potluck, Nana? She's like, napkins, can you handle that? Dry ones this time. And if they say Starbucks on them, I swear to God, Taylor, go to a Dollar Tree, stop ruining Easter. And how fun is Zoom therapy? Watching your trauma buffer, it's a great time. So triggering, Zoom therapy. Every week I was like, it's hard, my dad doesn't listen. She's like, I can't hear you. You froze. If you're still talking, I'm not getting any of it. Kind of like your dad. Older guys are just better. They're just better. You never have to ask them to buy Pepto-Bismol. They just have it in the house. They pull it out after dinner like a nightcap. Like, you want some pink juice, baby girl? You're like, yes, they would. Cheers. Older guys don't call you things like cute or hot. They call you things like stunning, gorgeous, shit with syllables. Things that would take a 20-something guy a little while to sound out. And older guys aren't like cute or hot either. You know, they're handsome, distinguished, like old pictures of your grandpa you shouldn't look at too long. You ever find one of those in an old dusty box? You're like, who is that? Oh, that's wrong. Okay. They're not your family in those pictures yet. They're just the past. It is a gray area. And he's like, you're so wrong about this. Ask anyone we know. Did another light just come on me? Did I look like shit before that was on? Be honest. I feel like someone in the control booth was like, we gotta help this bitch out. That was crazy. Thank God that didn't happen while I was doing a joke about God. That would have changed the course of my life. Must have been like, you know what? They got it after one ring, and I think that's impressive. Look, when people's phones ring, I never want to pick on them, because if my phone was ever not on silent, I would kill myself. If my phone ever made noise, they've suffered enough, I promise you. Whatever just happened for them internally, so much worse than anything I could do to them publicly. I really feel that way. That rang out loud. We all got nostalgic for a moment for landlines, didn't we? Who picks that as their ringer? All right, I'm sorry. I said I wouldn't say anything. But you know you can pick songs and stuff now. Now I'm just concerned. I'm looking everywhere because I don't know who it was, but I need whoever it was to know. You could put fucking Smash Mouth on there. You don't have to do the blah, 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 like, we don't have to. This isn't 1962. We can have fun with it. I'm dating somebody who is very attractive, and I'm not sure it's for me, to be totally honest with you. Like, don't get me wrong, I think I'm pretty, I think I'm cute or whatever, but my boyfriend is absolutely out of my league. Like, he's so hot. I was looking at him this morning like, oh my God, am I Pete Davidson? Sometimes you think you like something and you don't. I thought I liked dirty talk. Turns out I just like dirty phrases we agreed upon earlier. You ever tell someone you like dirty talk and then they hit you with something in bed and you're like, nah, that was not approved by corporate. No. I was having sex with a guy once. I was on top and he just went, look at you! like I was taking my first steps. I'm like, you better get the camcorder, Daddy, because I am never getting up here again. And they warn you about the side effects when you get on medication. They go, you know, your sex drive might go down. And I'll be honest, I have experienced that since I got on medication. But I can't tell if my sex drive is lower or if my self-esteem is just higher now. You know? It's like, am I not in the mood or do I just not need the validation? Which is it? Because depression will bring you to your knees and you're like, well, I'm down here, might as well make someone feel good. I do not want to waste a trip. If you're not laughing, congrats on your serotonin. And if you're like, what's serotonin? Don't worry, you have enough. What was the last red flag you saw on Hinge?
Over 6 feet. In quotes.
I mean, that's kind of funny. You don't think that's funny? It's a little funny. I mean, you sound a little picky, bitch. I mean, that's pretty good. I don't know, that's kind of good. Oh, God. What did you write back? Super chill? Like, what did you do? Very accepting. I got back into therapy. Anybody in therapy? Mostly women, that's the problem. It's very hard to stay in therapy. My old therapist told me that when I get close to people, I have a tendency to self-sabotage, and I thought that was bullshit, so I ghosted her. And then I finally went back because I finally dated enough people who all gave me the exact same feedback about my shitty personality. You know that romantic quota you hit where you're like, uh-oh, might be me. Oh, the reviews are in and they are unanimous. That's a bummer. So after a really bad breakup a few years ago, I finally took a long, hard look at myself and said, okay, Taylor, 5 out of 5 dudes all think that in fights, you behave like a raccoon trapped in a trash bag. So maybe it's time to get some Klonopin or a rabies shot. I just don't want to be somebody who has kids before I'm ready to have them. I have a friend who told me in the next year she either wants to get a dog or have a baby. I'm like, if you think those are the same thing, you are not ready for either one. A dog or a baby? That's like saying, yeah, I'm either gonna get a skateboard or my pilot's license. It's whatever I have time for. It is insane to me how easy it is to have and keep a baby. Like, if you get your appendix removed, they won't let you take it home. But if you have a baby, they're just like, here, you drop this. And you know there are days at the hospital, nurses look at each other like, are we gonna let this happen? They both have neck tattoos. One says fuck, one says babies. Either way they stand, it's bad news. Really? This is fine. This is fine with you. What were you gonna name her? Big Red after your truck. Yeah, we gotta do something. If you want to adopt a kid, you have to jump through so many hoops, but if you just have one, they're like, that's yours forever. No questions asked? That's insane. There's no exit interview on the way out of the hospital to make sure you're okay. Just like, hey, before we hand you a baby forever, can you put this metal bowl in the microwave for me? Some of us not clapping, I encourage you to go home and try that. I got fired from my last church gig because I tweeted a joke with innuendo in it. I know. Big reaction for innuendo. The joke that eventually I ended up doing on television on late night, so it worked out, was growing up, he encouraged me to abstain from drugs and alcohol and sex and enjoyment. And I really took all of that to heart. Even today, I'm, as an adult, very sexually conservative. Not that I'm bad at sex, okay? I'll have you know in bed, I am a wild animal, all right? Yeah, way more afraid of you than you are of me. I wasn't allowed to watch Arthur because they sang Believe in Yourself in the theme song. That's the craziest one I've ever heard. Even I was allowed to watch Arthur. That's crazy.
That pisses me off. I love Arthur.
And I wasn't allowed to watch anything. I couldn't watch Powerpuff Girls. I couldn't watch Cat Dog. I couldn't watch Rugrats.
You can watch Cat Dog?
Couldn't watch Cat Dog.
Why?
It's an abomination. You'd think they'd like cat dog because there's no genitals,
There's
but
2 less genitals than before
I know,
in cat dog.
and they fought. They were mean to each other.
Oh, not cooperative.
Anyone who was mean to each other, you couldn't watch that.
Every day I find out a new thing that Taylor like wasn't allowed to do because I wasn't raised religious, and it sounds so insane to me. Like we'll be like walking around and she's like, yeah, no, we weren't allowed to go skiing growing up because the Bible teaches that the only reason to go up top a mountain is to kill your son. So.
Oh my God. It's like not even that far off. Have you guys introduced people you were dating to your parents? It's not about introducing people you love to one another, is it? No. It's about showing your partner why you're mean to them sometimes. It's about taking your sexual partner back to the scene of the crime. To say, see, the stories are true. Because you don't want your partner to like your parents. You want them to walk out of that night going, oh my God. Your parents are just, I know. I mean, seriously, babe, how did you ever? I don't know. Kind of seems like maybe people should cut me some slack when I'm being a bitch, though, huh? Kind of seems like maybe now that we have all the information, turns out I could be a lot crazier if I wanted. I'm an amazing girlfriend if nothing goes wrong. If one thing goes wrong, it's a nightmare. Like, I'm like those spikes you drive over when you're returning a rental car. As long as we keep moving forward, everything's great. Have a nice day, bud. But if you back up even a little, I will slash all your tires. And you're like, that seemed excessive. And I'm like, what? I put up a sign. Nothing will make you more grateful to be single than watching your friend go through a devastating breakup. That's messed up to say, but it's the truth. I have a friend just went through a breakup, still follows her ex on social media because they're trying to be mature and evolved. Rookie mistake. Her ex just posted a photo of him and his new girlfriend, who is a model. I know, don't worry, we all called her. We're like, hey, how's it going? Have you been online today? Because we were thinking maybe doing like a no screens day. We were thinking maybe we just power down, get a quilt, find a field, maybe crack the Bible open one more time. I don't know. She's like, I already saw it. We're like, oh, we're too late. Okay, are you okay? She's like, no, honestly, I wish he was just like dating a man instead. And we're like, oh, you are so problematic, Trish. Why? Why would that be better for you if he was just dating a man instead? She goes, no, listen, because then if he dumped me for a man, it would be like, well, okay, then he just wanted something that I could never be. And we were like, well, yeah, I mean, that's kind of... No, we think you're so pretty, babe, but like a model? Like, that's kind of like a different... Like, look around. Don't you think if you were a model, we'd all be models? But this isn't Model Squad. This is Personality Squad. Like, this is a different team you're on. The weirdest thing I wasn't allowed to do because I was religious, I was not allowed to use tampons because it counted as penetration. I have heard this one, and that's just... Really? Tampons are so much more useful than men. It's completely different. A tampon is helping you, you know. A man is taking from you. You have anything to add on the tampon one? Yeah.
Man. I mean, there's more of them in my house than your house, so...
That's true.
Yeah, I buy way more tampons than you. Well, a couple of them are pads, but...
We get it. You're a good dad. I wish I was more fun. I wish I partied more. I don't drink, but I have decorated a Christmas tree alone, so I understand why people do. And I'm trying to be a better partner too. I haven't always been a great partner. I dated one guy on again, off again for 4 years. I would dump him, get back together, dump him, get back together. I was the girl you couldn't bring home for holidays, because what are you gonna say at that point? Just like, Mom, Dad, this is my lesson that I can't seem to learn. Don't get attached. He and I broke up because he cheated on me in my head, and I could not. Sorry, if you love me, you wouldn't even do it up here. Like, you wouldn't even put yourself in that situation. I'm not super religious anymore. I still believe in God, I think because I've invested so much time into the idea. Yeah, because if there's no God, then I told the wind a lot of secrets. Have you guys ever gone out with somebody who tells you how crazy their ex is, and you're like, oh my God, your ex is a monster? And then a few months later, you're like, I might have been too hard on Rachel. I've been dealing with an unreliable narrator. Turns out Rachel is the protagonist. Don't get me wrong, I still think she's crazy. Game recognizes game. But she is the main character. Make no mistake about that. This person said, I come out to my students every semester. For some of them, it's the first time they've ever heard an adult be unapologetically queer. And we all thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I kind of do the opposite, Taylor. I went to too much college. So I went to graduate school. I was a graduate teaching assistant at the University of Alabama. And y'all aren't gonna like this next part. I taught a pretty controversial subject. I taught conversion therapy. Don't worry, it was in the right direction, straight to gay, or as they called it, introduction to theater for non-majors. And that was...
I want to die having sex with my wife, but I'll probably die making a PowerPoint.
I feel like your wife does not want you to die while you're having sex with her. Are we not thinking of the wife?
I didn't even think about the wife. I didn't at all. I was like,
And then
that's so romantic. No, it isn't.
I mean, we have to assume the wife's on top, right? During the sex, so that she's not trapped.
No, I think he's
Oh
on
my
top.
God, you're right.
And I'm also thinking, like, maybe she doesn't know right away because how quickly does rigor mortis kick in?
Oh, yeah. But like,
Maybe
also,
she's like, babe, did you have a Viagra?
But also, if I'm on top and you die, fucking really?
That's so unfair. That's so mean.
That's really a double whammy. That sucks.
Do you go on top?
Like, ever? Only when I want to kill a guy. Yeah, no, are you saying, do you not go on top?
Mm-mm.
Never?
Mm-mm.
Why?
Never? You have been up there, though.
I've been.
I feel like I met someone who's like never been to McDonald's. I'm like, but you've been. And you're like,
been.
I mean, I've been.
I've
Went
been.
one night and definitely did it.
Yeah.
No, for sure. I don't know how to do it.
You don't know. Well, none of us know how to do it. We're all living on a prayer up there. I am fully medicated now. Anybody else? Antidepressants? Medication? Yeah. Nice. What are we on? Shout it out. Zoloft, Lexapro. Ooh. Man, look at us, gang's all here. Oh my God. I'm also on something. I would never say what. That's very personal, but. No, I'm kidding. I'm on a few things. I am on Klonopin as needed for panic attacks. I'm so glad I have Klonopin now, because before I had medication for it, I would have panic attacks right when I had to be somewhere, which is the worst time to get them, because then you just have to pinch the panic attack off like a shit you don't have time to take. You know what I mean? When you're like, okay, I got 60% of that out of my system. I'm not done, but I gotta go to work. I will get to the other 40 later, or I'll finish in the big stall at lunch if no one's in there. Your grandpa was cremated and you just have him in a baggie with you? May I? You put your grandpa in a pill pouch? You did it? This is your dad? Is this going somewhere after the show? Or you just carry this around? Where's it going? You just dropped him off at Harry Carey's restaurant? Where does the rest of this go? This is going back in his little home? That's what you call the urn, his little home? So, but you left some of them at Harry Carey's restaurant, and then this is going back in the urn? So this tiny bit of him got to see the world and is going back to the dark? And some of it's in your necklace. Oh, okay. Sorry, bud, that you didn't make necklace. Wow. What if I just kept it? No, I'm kidding. you're so, she goes, we have enough of him. What's your grandpa's name? Jim? You didn't even label him or nothing? What if you accidentally get him confused with your Coke or something? You gotta write Jim on there. How do you want to die?
Like, on a roller coaster? Like, if it was fun?
You want to die on a roller coaster? Like Final Destination?
No, having fun!
You want to die on a roller coaster having fun?
Age and all day.
Okay, so just you want to die at an old age on a roller coaster having fun. Are you single? No? You're engaged. Yes. That's incredible because your standards are so high. You're like, I want to be old, I want to be having fun, and I don't want to see it coming. Wow. Okay, how do you think you're going to die?
I'm not a good driver.
That was so real. That was so real. How do you want to die? On a roller coaster. How are you going to die? Oh, on the highway. Absolutely. I lost my virginity late. I lost it when I was financially independent. Yeah, I went through my bank statements. Like, I could afford to have a dick in me. Just like so responsible. All my other friends lost it under a Backstreet Boys poster in their mom's house, and I lost it under an IKEA painting that I purchased with a coupon. But I'm glad I was raised that way because it taught me how to choose sexual partners in a very responsible way, okay? Because when I was younger and I was waiting, I would tell guys, I'm not ready to have sex yet. Is that okay? And anytime guys were really cool about that decision, that just made me want to have sex with them more because there is nothing hotter than someone respecting your boundaries. You're just like, what? Take your pants off. Get over here. The hottest thing you can say to a girl is, hey, we don't have to do anything. Now we do. I saw a girl on TikTok who said that if you start dating a guy, you should not tell him how you've been hurt in the past by other people because all he hears is, oh, I can hurt her like that. Yeah. And I'm like, are dudes really thinking that way? Are guys honestly like, okay, so you got cheated on? Okay, but you're fine now. Which means I could, and you'd probably be. I'm just saying, they say God never gives you more than you can handle. Neither does Dylan. You said I love you already?
I did once.
You did once? Girl. You did once, and he what? It was a little sudden? Okay, so he didn't say it back? When did you say I love you?
Like a month and a half.
A month and a half in. Oh. No, that's, okay, here's the thing. That's usually when people say I love you, right? Like 6 weeks in, people say that, right? 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 And then he just didn't ever, and you just never said it again? And you're still dating this person? I mean, do you love him? Like, you still do? You're just like, oh, we'll just like keep it to ourselves? Are all your friends here? How many of your friends are here? 7 friends? Wait. You're telling me that you have 7 friends as an adult. How old are you?
28.
You're 28. You somehow have 7 friends. That's unheard of. You're 28. You have 7 friends that all came out with you at the same time. Is it your birthday? No. You have 7 friends that will come hang out with you in a public place with no occasion. And you told a man that you loved him, and he was like, Guys, what are you doing? Y'all are bad friends. This is an insane situation. You know how I know? I'm working right now, and I'm being a better friend to her than you. Like, what's the best thing you learned in couples therapy?
Microdosing MDMA.
You went to couples therapy, and your therapist was like, you guys should microdose MDMA? What? She provided it. I don't think that was a couples therapist. I feel bad. I feel like I'm telling an actress she didn't have an audition. I'm like, oh, I don't think that's what you thought it was, sweetie. That was a different... I think I'm cute or whatever now, but I was an ugly kid with honest parents, and that shit stays in your bones, all right? If you were an ugly kid with honest parents, I don't care how attractive you grow up to be. At any point, if someone's like, you look really nice today, you're like, yeah, whatever, I know the goddamn truth. When I was 10, I said, Dad, am I pretty? And his response was, look. I'm not the best looking guy, right? No, but I wake up every morning and I try. I take a shower, I put on a nice suit, and I do okay. And then he went to work. And I became a comedian, I guess. That was his response to his 10-year-old daughter. Just like, you and me, potato face, these are the cards we were dealt. Get clean and match, that's all you can do. Don't sleep on wet hair, can't do that. Maybe wear a hat sometimes, cover up some of that head. I'm sorry, there's so much of it. And my boyfriend wasn't looking for a relationship either when we met. Straight dudes usually aren't, you know? Women are surprised when they find a guy who can make them come, and straight dudes are surprised when they find a girl who can make them feel genuine feelings in their heart. Like, women are like, he got me off 3 times, and guys are like, I mean, I just fucking like her, dude. Like we talked all day, I didn't want to hit her, it was nuts. She's just like my friend? I don't know. I want to like lick her heart, I think. Straight dudes are so proud of themselves for falling in love. It's really cute. They're like, I love you. Hell yeah, buddy, I knew you could get there. Women fall in love, we're like, I love you. Fucking again, you dumb bitch. You were supposed to love you first. You keep skipping that part. It is eat, pray, then love. Oh, God, it's okay. We'll try again in a year and a half. Did anyone else get feedback, consistent feedback from people? Yeah, what'd you get?
I don't know how to comfort.
You don't know how to comfort. Oh, that's a big one. Did you get that from him? He told you that? He told you don't know how to comfort? She's learning. You said that like somebody who had a dog or something who was like, I'm like, oh, is he still shitting on the couch? Like, she's learning. You have trouble like empathizing? Is that the problem? Someone told you that their mom had diabetes and you were like, so where do you want to go eat? That's what you said? The only thing you could have said that was worse is, do you feel like dessert? Dessert just sounds really good right now. I don't know. I'm in my 20s. I shouldn't be making any permanent decisions, okay? Being in your 20s is like having a virus. You can't do anything. You just have to wait until you're better. And the whole time you're waiting, everybody's like, these are the best years of your life. These are the best years of your whole life. And I'm like, I just used a fast food napkin as toilet paper. This gets worse. Everything feels like that in your 20s. Temporary, pointless. Dating in your 20s is like watching Titanic, where you're just like, this isn't gonna work out, but let's just enjoy this first part where we're hooking up in cars and pretending he's not poor. Put a jacket on anybody. I had a friend try to convince me of this argument. She goes, you have to try it, Taylor. There is nothing more empowering than just like banging a guy and leaving. I'm like, yeah, there is. Have you ever made a dude's mom love you more than him? Oh, that is power. I still talk to Sheila. You guys tried to buy greeting cards for your family as adults? Can't do that anymore. too much has happened. And Hallmark can't cover it. When you're a kid, you run into CVS on Father's Day like, you're the best dad in the whole world. I'm done. As an adult, you walk down that aisle just like, you've always been there for me. Nope. Thank you for accepting me exactly as I... Okay, try again. I couldn't have asked for a better... You know what? Screw this. Excuse me, do you guys have any that just say, you are my dad? How about you screwed my mom? You got any of those? I'll get a blank one. It's fine. All right. You are a father. This is a day. Here is a card. Nailed it. New relationships are awkward because you got to tell a whole new person what you like in bed. And the only reason you know what you like in bed is because someone else did it to you first. But you can't say it like that, right? You got to do that cute little tap dance of like, oh, babe, you know what would be so fun? This never even occurred to me before. You know what your body is inspiring me to do right now? But in your head, you're just like, do it like Craig. Could you just do it how Craig did it every time? Craig didn't do shit right. He did that right. Let me tell you. Can we just call him? Can we just call him and ask? It's not a big deal. We're all adults here. Remember when we reset the Wi-Fi router last month? It's just like that, babe. He's just a voice on the phone with the password. That's all he is to me now. No, I did block his number when you asked me to. Of course I did. But when you block a number, your phone kind of just saves it in a different folder. Ooh, some of us are going to fight in the car. Not everybody knew that. I read too many of those signs he's cheating articles. Have you read those? They're all the same. Just like, oh, did he buy you flowers? He feels guilty. Oh, did he call you babe? He doesn't know your name. Was he nice to your family? He slept with your mom. Anyone like dated a bunch of people and they all told you the same thing about yourself until you're like, okay, I should address that? Yeah? What'd you get?
I was shutting them down in arguments.
You were shutting them down in arguments. You mean winning? That's how you know your best friends met the one, by the way, when you can no longer get them on the phone alone ever again. You call them late at night crying halfway through the call. They're like, by the way, you don't care that Todd's been here the whole time, right? And you're like, oh my God, no. I actually called to see if Todd thinks I have a yeast infection. So glad Todd is available. And don't get me wrong, I love my best friend's fiance. I think he's an amazing guy. If he died, would a little part of me be like, sleep over? Of course. I went to a fundamentalist Christian elementary school in southern Missouri. In the first grade, my teacher pulled me aside one day and lectured me about the skirt I was wearing. She said it was lying to God. And if I loved God, I wouldn't lie to him like that. Who the fuck? What? Do you think God's in heaven like, no more mullets, you need to be party or business, full 360. Stop trying to pull one over on me. Don't stop putting pockets on the inside of your jackets.
I would hate to see God find out about tearaway pants. He'd be rolling over in his grave or whatever. I don't know. Is he dead? I don't know the rules.
Behind the rock.
Oh.
Oh.
Sure. Behind the rock.
Sophie didn't grow up religious, so I love explaining shit that I wasn't allowed to do to her. Where I'll be like, yeah, I couldn't watch Rugrats because like Angelica was mean to the babies, and no one here bats an eye because you're like, yeah, of course, we understand. But Sophie thinks it's crazy, so I just love like shocking her with stuff.
I can't even tell if she's like messing with me or not. We'll be like talking about something and she's like, no, we weren't allowed to eat turduckens because Dad said those birds weren't married, so we can't. I'm like, what? What book is that from in the Bible?
It's not even that far off, honestly. He never cheated on me, but he did do this weird thing where he would let me know anytime other women hit on him. Like, he'd go out of his way to be like, oh, babe, I just want to let you know, girl at Starbucks tried to give me her number, so. And I'm like, cool. What do you want me to say to that? You want me to fist bump you? Like, nice, bro. Get it. Like, you want me to get jealous, turn into Batman? Like, where is she? Like, what? And he's like, no, I'm trying to be honest with you because I love you. That's what I'm doing. I'm being honest with you. And I'm like, no, you're not. You want me to know that you turned down the option of other people today. You want points for not cheating on me. Like I'm supposed to swoon or something. Like, oh my God, babe. You honored the most basic term of our agreement? I read too many of those signs he's cheating articles. Have you read those? They're all the same. Just like, oh, did he buy you flowers? He feels guilty. Oh, did he call you babe? He doesn't know your name. Was he nice to your family? He slept with your mom. I learned what sex was from the American Girl period book. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Books are important.
I didn't know that they had that. Did the period book for the American Girl doll, did it change based on what, for lack of a better term, period your doll was from?
No, this is just a
like a modern age period book would be way like this is a very specific idea. But if you had like a 1800s one, they're like, you're like, oh well, once you have to hide in the basement this month for a week. You can't exist in society, because, it was really varied.
It was by American Girl, but it wasn't, their dolls weren't involved.
Oh, the doll, that makes sense. That makes a lot more sense.
It wasn't like the back of the...
No. Yeah, that makes...
It's a separate publication.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would be so funny, though.
This week...
If they were like, well, if you're Samantha,
yeah.
It's the Great Depression.
Yeah, yeah.
So tampons are scarce.
Yeah. This week, Kirsten became a woman.
Oh my God. Oh, fuck, that was funny. This person said, I saw the ghost of my sister's dead cat once. She let me hold her one last time. We think that's cute.
Also, only a dead cat would let you hold it. You know what I mean? Like, Pet Cemetery, what person would you maybe bring back to life, if you could?
What person would I bring back to
Or
life?
animal, I
I mean,
guess.
you talked about my dead mom for like 20 minutes.
Would you...
Wouldn't it be crazy if I was like, my mom died, and then you're like, who'd you bring back? And I'm like, oof, I don't know, like, Michael Jackson? Like, what if I was like, can you imagine? That's a nice thing about that's the only good thing about having a dead parent, is that when people at a party are like, who would you have dinner with, living or dead? You can just be like, my mother, and then everyone's like, okay. It kind of like ends the game. Anyway, do you have someone?
Yeah, probably my Nana, because she was like really sweet. Or the bisexual drug dealer I used to hook up with in college. Maybe they could fight for it? I don't know.
I was very nervous to tell friends of mine I was bipolar because I thought they would think of me differently. And then I told all my friends, and nobody did. And it was actually pretty insulting. Because I've had friends tell me they were bipolar, and I was like, what? You're kidding. And then I told my friends, and they were like, that checks out. That connects a lot of dots for us. I told Dustin, one of my best friends in the whole world, and he goes, yeah, your mental illness was kind of like your middle name. I didn't know what it was, but I knew that you had one. How'd you find out they were cheating? He told you? What? Because he was gonna go be with that person, or because he felt so guilty? He just wanted to hurt you. Oh my God. We're gonna talk later. We'll go, I don't know what's open. We'll go down to the beach, we'll just walk into the water. I don't know. Who else has been cheated on, like a normal way? Not by a sociopath who's like, I've slept with someone to hurt you. My psychiatrist did watch my Netflix special, which I really appreciated. She was like, yeah, I watched it with my husband, and it was actually really weird because of privacy. I couldn't tell him you were my client. I was like, oh, I felt like Tony Soprano. I was like, look, you know what I do. It's in the
vape fever. Yeah, and who can blame them? Grape, cotton candy, a third one? It's irresponsible to have so many delicious oh my God, I'm so sorry. You say delicious vape flavors 3 times.
Delicious vape flavors.
Delicious vape
Okay,
flavors.
delicious vape flavors. You know what? You know what?
Rain on Spain falls mainly in...
You know what? I am not an actor. Unlike all of you, okay?
Yes, you are.
Right. It's irresponsible to have so many delicious vape flavors. It's almost like they're trying to market these to kids.
Dad's a bong.
Your dad's a what?
A bong.
A bong? Oh, your dad's ashes are in a bong?
No, they are made into a bong.
They were made into a bong?
Yeah.
God, we are in Portland, aren't we? You would put a sack over my head, put me in a big suitcase, driven me around for 3 days, put me on this stage, and been like, guess where you are? And I had heard they turned my dad's ashes into a bong. I'd be like, Portland, Oregon. Was your dad a big weed guy?
He was a stoner my whole life, and I never got high with him because I didn't do drugs until I was 29. I died when I was 23. I never got to smoke with my dad, so I turned him into a bong. So I could smoke with my dad.
Again, if you don't like this story, you've had it too good. That's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard in my life. That's a fucking Pixar movie. A lot of hot people here in London, I gotta say. A lot of hot people. But, you know, I'm American, so are you hot or am I just looking for a way out? I will say, if you have a crush on an American entertainer, slide into those DMs. I'm just saying, things are bad. This is the one time in history Drew Barrymore might text you back. Like, I check my DMs every night. They're wide open, okay? Just put urgent visa. It's been interesting seeing what people laugh at over here as opposed to America, and it is always the jokes I like best. So once again, my DMs are open. You think I'm kidding? My social media manager texted me 2 days ago, and she goes, because she manages my socials, that's her job, and she goes, what are you telling people on stage? Because everyone's coming in real hot. And I was like, Janie, please don't ask questions, just screenshot them and send them to me. Do your job. I think I'm too petty to get married. That's a bummer. I'm way too petty to get married. My only good business idea thus far is to start a lingerie line that is very hard to take off, specifically for women who are mad at their boyfriends. Can see the commercial now. This Valentine's Day, emasculate him with our new line. Do you need some help back there, babe? The woman at the store said it was for experienced lovers. Is that not you? Or I can get some Velcro at Walmart if that would be better. I'm way too petty. I only wear perfume when I'm in a relationship because I know that if we break up and he smells that smell later, he'll get sad, and that makes me happy. Perfume isn't to smell good, it is to haunt him later.
So what was your favorite Backstreet song growing up? Because I could tell you were a fan.
No, I'm totally fine. Everything's cool. I feel like this is so crazy. I feel like I'm sitting between 2 tracks of a Now It's What I Call Music CD. Like, I just want to take a minute and thank...
We made it!
I want to thank whoever books this show for ignoring the discrepancy between guests today. This is incredible. This is like the day you hop back on the high school group chat. Like, hey, I know I've ignored everybody's baby shower invites, but I have an update about what I'm doing.
Do you play Pokemon Go? If so, do you want to be Pokemon Go friends? That's for you. I've had sex with more than one person, so.
That's offensive to nerds.
Sorry, you know I'm just jealous.
Yes and yes. I'm on Pokemon Go. I'm Shiny Dusty Nix is my user.
That's your. I've never even asked.
I'm a level 42, thank you, and I'm currently the Beacon Pokestop. I'm occupying it right now. So.
You've caught some here?
It's New York City. There's Pokemon everywhere. These Pokemon aren't going to catch themselves.
I feel like I'm talking to a ghost hunter.
No.
I'm like, are they in the room right now?
You know what's funny is at the last show, somebody, the queer awakening question, not to get ahead here.
No, go ahead.
But somebody put a Pokemon as their queer awakening.
Oh, yeah, which one was it?
It was Machoke.
Which is kind of on the nose. Machoke?
Do you know, Google Machoke real quick and I explain, which I think is very interesting because if you know about Pokemon.
How do you spell Machoke?
Machoke. Machoke is the middle evolution, which is interesting, right?
Oh,
it wasn't.
okay.
It wasn't. Right. So it wasn't Machop, who's the starter, is the which is fine because Machop seems a little young, anyways. But then the end evolution is Machamp, but didn't want to go full Machamp, and I think maybe it's because it's the 4 arms.
How do you spell Machamp?
Machamp. I think it's really interesting that Machoke did it for you.
This one has 4 arms.
Has 4 arms. And I was like, do you know about the 3rd evolution? Because imagine the possibilities.
I'm sorry we didn't get to this on the last show. Oh, height 5'3". They said they put the height on there. I didn't look that up. They offered that. Google offered that, okay? Because they know people get excited when they see the 4 arms and they go, but wait though, there's a catch.
You were in till it was 5'3".
I hope I don't have to go through another breakup. I am getting too old to say shit like I've never felt this way before. You know when you hit like your last one, you're like, this is the farewell tour for that phrase. And at a certain age, you don't want people to say that to you either. At a certain age, if they're like, I've never felt this way before, you're like, you're 42, Dan. You should have felt most things. Have you guys seen when they have like 2 actors, a younger actor and an older actor, on a talk show at the same time, and they do the thing where they go, you know, so-and-so had your poster on his wall growing up. Have you seen that? That is so fucked up. Like, why are you putting Daniel Radcliffe on blast like that? Like, heard you had Drew Barrymore's poster on your wall. Heard you used to jack it to Cameron Diaz. And he's like, I'm just here to promote my film. And they're like, yeah, but how crusty was that poster, though? Did you guys know that some people feel their feelings privately? Have you guys heard about this compartmentalizing bullshit? Some people apparently have these polite little feelings that shuffle up to them during the day, tug on their sleeve, like, hello, excuse me, I need to be felt at some point whenever you get a chance. And you're like, oh my God, well, I'm at work right now. And you're like, oh my God, you're at work? I'm so sorry. Do you have time later? Well, I get off at 6. Okay, like 6:30? Do you have time to feel abandoned and worthless? Okay, 6:30 in the parking lot. It's a date. I love you so much. You're doing a great job at work. Bye. That's never happened to me once. Every feeling I have demands to be felt immediately. Every feeling I have demands its own parade. Every feeling I have just turns into that scene from Aladdin where he's pretending to be a prince. It's like, OMG, Taylor's hungry. This could get dicey. Needs a sandwich. Now she's a bitch. Take it from me. But those are my most fun friends to talk to. My friends who have casual sex regularly, I always want to hear their updates. I have a friend, she's on Tinder. I call her every Monday. I'm like, hey, how was your weekend? She goes, great. Remember that guy I told you about? He is so good at dirty talk, Taylor. I'm like, what's like good dirty talk, in your opinion? She goes, I really like being called like a slut and a whore. And I'm like, oh my God. If you like being called a slut and a whore in bed, your parents loved you so much. Like, dirty talk is hot because it's shit you've never heard before. Ooh. If someone called me a whore in bed, I'd be like, excuse me? That's what my father calls me. That is a family name. Boundaries, sir. Look around. Is this sex or Thanksgiving? Read the room. I want to hear some shit in bed I've never heard. I want to hear like, hey, I set up a college fund for you. I think your arms look too thin. What's the last, like, horrible red flag you saw?
Oh, it's just all the shirtless pics.
All the shirtless pics? Because they look bad, or because you're like, I don't want anybody that confident? All of it. That's a real thing. Oh my God, if someone was too hot, I would get rid of them immediately. I was like, I'm not trying to, you look like you're gonna try to go to the gym with me. I never understand when guys try to work out with you. I'm like, if I wanted to feel sweaty and self-conscious in front of you, I would just have sex with you. Dating is what's shitty. The constant push and pull of hope and disappointment. Dating feels like being a stuffed animal in a claw machine. Like, oh my God, it's happening! No, it's not. Oh my God, here we go. Wow, can't believe I told people. That's embarrassing. And you're just moving me over to get to something else. I understand, I get that. And things change so quickly as you're getting older too. I had a friend, I didn't talk to her for a couple weeks. I called her to catch up. She goes, you'll never guess. I think I met my soulmate on Bumble. Gone, just like that. They're getting married this spring. We were lying in the same pile of stuffed animals for years. I closed my eyes for 2 minutes, and when I opened them, she was outside the glass going, it'll happen for you too!